Okay, what's just pardon any lagginess. I'm just getting the screen set up. It's fighting me a little bit. Just a moment here. Very professional as always. I'm so glad this thing gives me a hard time. Okay, I believe I'm live. Let me do the very professional thing. Just gonna go to my own channel. It says I'm live. And I heard myself talk. That means I've got audio. That's all that really matters. What's up, you guys? All right, Saturday's show. What's up to Patrick, Arden, John Rogers, Wally, Lisa? Oh man, how is everybody? North London in the chat. Very cool. How's everybody doing today? So far the weekend. Did you do any weekend stuff or just sort of is it just another day for you? I am live. Yes. Awesome. And I'm pretty much in the middle of the shot. I'm just it's I'm still learning this is new, so I didn't know if it was going to make me, hey Dandy, I didn't know if this was going to make me look too light or if it was going to make me look too dark. I like that purple sheet. It makes me look lighter, but it's not wide enough, so that's out. They don't sell dark purple sheets at Wally World or Wall Market. It's like, let me try the dark gray. I've had this thing for like a week and a half. This is the first time I hung it up, but so far it's making me look lighter. If I am too dark, I'm working on it. I'm getting around to it. So yeah, it's so great to see everybody. I was honestly really worried. I didn't know if anybody would show up. So I'm glad you did. I'm glad you had time this weekend, since it's not a holiday or anything that. Oh my God, Wally says, so kind of you to go live on me and Arden's anniversary. Oh my God, congratulations, you guys. I mean, I know you've been married, but wow. Yeah, I do. I am thinking, I mean, like, I can wear like this color gray in a shirt. I don't have a plain gray shirt. I've got a quite frankly shirt. It has his logo on it. I don't know if the red hitting my eyes is going to bother me for 2 hours. I'm right in the middle. Like, I got my eyes examined. I'm going to pick up glasses on Monday, like get frames, and then however long that takes. So, just spitballing here. Let's say, for example, I could have my new glasses as soon as next Saturday for the first actual real chat room story. Speculated, getting ahead of myself. I don't know if it's going to work out that way, but I don't see why not. Definitely happy anniversary. Like, I don't care if it's been like a year. I don't care if it's been 100 years. That's amazing. Yeah, I do. Since this is going to be, since the chat room stories are going to be every, looking like, I mean, right now I am planning on going live every Saturday to keep everybody in the momentum of it. But since that is going to be live shows are going to be a thing on this channel, I do have to start thinking about getting up in the shirt game, basically. And if I didn't honestly have one, two, three, four TVs in the room right now, if I didn't have to be messing with this for, it's been almost a month now that I've been messing with TVs. I just got one today. It's no good. That's got to go back. Another one's got to go back. I got to deal with both of those this week. So if I didn't have the TVs bother an issue, things would be farther along. But it really has slowed a lot of things down. It's good exercise. Yeah, not quite 100 years yet. You'll get there. You'll get there. Dandy, your birthday in 3 weeks. That's when we get into Cancer. Let me see. Can I make my screen darker? There, that's better for me. Okay. Seems like 100 years. Yeah, yeah. After what about 5 years? Just might as well be 50 after that. Is it like getting older when you once you hit 25, it's all downhill? Like, is it like after 10 years of marriage, it's just like, this person? Gotta wake up to you again. Yeah, I was thinking about a ring light. I wish to the gods I could. If that's what I'm hoping that will happen. I'll get the new glasses. I'll be able to see. My eyes will accept light, and then you guys will be able to see my face. Let me see. Hold on. Let me try. Actually, you know what's gonna help is let's see. And the thing was, when I was working at a place, 62. Oh man, yeah, it's all downhill after 25. I was working at a place years ago, and they did have like streamer equipment, so like microphones, ring lights. They had like a thing you could like strap to the back of a chair, and it was green, so you could do like a green screen effect, behind yourself, look like you're in Hawaii or something like that. Like little stuff like that. They sold them up, bringing people up for the stuff like I didn't know why, but I'm like, I'm gonna need this one day. I had no idea. This was like 2017, 2018. This isn't like the Frankly time. So yeah, 30th wedding anniversary. Yeah, that's almost 100 years. You guys have the same birthday? How did Andy and Patrick have the same birthday? Two people can't have the same birthday on the same day? That never happens. Like, I don't have the same birthday as Cary Grant and Danny Kaye and uh, um, Kevin Costner. My problem is I need to look at the camera, and I have it all dark behind here, so there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to look at it. I gotta get used to this stuff. I'm coming off like such an amateur. Yeah, definitely. Well, happy anniversary and no happy birthday. Yeah, we'll get to that when it happens. No, yeah, a preemptive happy birthday to you. That is so cool. Now that's amazing that there are Franklies with the same birthday. I don't think there's anybody with the same well, I mean, Frank does have his little baby cousin who has the same birthday as me, but I don't think that a 3.5-year old watches quite Frankly, so that doesn't quite count. Um, but there are so many folks. They've got their birthdays like right on the cusp around mine. We've got Capricorns, we've got Aquariuses, so or Aquarii, I should say, and I do have my phone on. No disclaimer for this. I don't believe Frank has any plans to go live tonight, so I doubt. And even if he did, Frank never goes live on a Saturday unless it's like it would be after this ends, so it would be no worries. This ends at 9. He would go live at like 9:30, 10 later on. And the way he was talking last time, I doubt he's going to be starting up with his Saturday show soon. So I'm kind of thinking that what I'm doing is not going to overlap with anything he does for a Saturday show. And I did take notes. And I had a pen sitting out. I'm going to find it when I stop going live. I got to break out a new one. I hate breaking in a new pen. It writes so damn thin. If it writes at all. Do I got to take a lighter to this? No, I don't. Okay. Oh, what was I going to say? Does anybody know if you can buy holy water in bulk? Just putting that out there. I don't know if I go to a church. I don't know if there's like a Christian store. Like, do you guys sell this in gallons? Just gonna throw it all over back here to get the evil away from me. Just to help out. I've wondered about that for years. So I just thought I'd ask you guys. I don't know where Christian stores are in my town. I don't know anything. I know where churches are. I'm not a member, so. Oh, what's up, Swanee? On strike till the Saturday shows return. Yeah, it's like the way Frank was talking. They had we had the 1 hour on YouTube for that time, and that helped him with the channel doing things in the studio that has nothing to do with me. But and then the way that Frank is talking, it's I don't it's maybe hearing honestly the way things go. I mean, I've got like the next 2 Saturdays are holidays for me, so there's that. Uh, I don't have any holidays on July Saturdays. You can go live at like 9:30 then, and just yeah, getting way ahead of myself. Wait, yeah, buy a gallon of water. and have it blessed. Yeah, I just need to hook up with Matt's is it Matt's cousin, the McShane, who's a priest. Just like, hey man, I know your cousin. He's a cool cat. Can you bless this? Just do the thing. The Jesus thing. I don't know if you pray over it or what. I don't know what the things to say. I could do it myself, but it's better to have somebody of that faith do it to check it out. And then yeah, any ideas at all? Since I do need to. This has come up before. I do need to brand myself, and there are 1,000 other chicks that go by Nikki M online, so I do need to have an ending to my handle. I'm keeping the Nikki M. I don't know if I'm going to keep the dot just because if I add something else to the end, it won't matter if the dot's there or not, kind of, because you can't use it to tag me anymore. It will just be like regular tagging with the at and the rest of the handle. So, Patrick, I'm a true Cancerian, moody as fuck, lol. Yeah, oh, you friggin' Cancer. I mean, I don't have anything against any sign. I like all the signs evenly. I can dislike things about all the signs equally. I'm fair about it. I don't know. I've dated a Cancer. I've dated. I'll tell you what I won't deal with. Under very specific circumstances, will I put up with this again? Is a Cancer moon. It's like dealing with a woman. I just can't. Uh, yeah, all those feelings. I don't know. I mean, like, you get all kinds. You get the moody Cancers. You get the kinds that don't come off like a water sign, and it takes all kinds. So yeah, there have been some cute suggestions for a last name. I did used to have a last name. Yeah, I don't care for it. I won't be going back to it. No one can pronounce it. And all this astrology talk is giving me cancer. It actually it will in a couple of weeks. Um, it's honestly what had happened was, and I mean, like, yeah, I could put this in the year 21 video, but I can touch on it now. It's just that back, it was the around the end of 2020. I went through my Facebook, and I was friends with like, I don't know, 70, 90 people. It was a lot of folks, but then I'm going through them, and there are folks that are, again, this was 2020, so there was a lot of child abuse and very unpatriotic behavior and attitudes on display on Facebook. And whether I was related to those people or not, whether we had the same last name or not, I do not want to be associated with them any longer. So I went through every single name. I'm like, well, let me see what this person's posting. They're okay. Let me see what this person's posted. No, unfriend, whatever you press. So that's when I did all that. That's when I found out about Gadget Doc. Won't get into that now. But yeah, there were people who, like, they do have my last name. Like, we're related. They don't have the same last name, but they were not patriots. So I got those people off of my Facebook, or if we are still connected, it's not like a setting anybody can see. I rarely use Facebook, and I don't care for that last name. It doesn't sound American. So it's not coming back. Oh no, that's okay. Your elocution is wonky today. That's all right. Yeah. I mean, if you're still, I do keep Facebook around because, again, if I didn't have it, we wouldn't have found out about Gadget Doc. So it's kind of a necessary thing to keep around. And then what I'll be doing tomorrow is going through every single social media site I have, the way I did in 2021, and adding an ending to the handle. So that's going to be my tomorrow. Oh, John Rogers, I still have 10 days of Facebook jail to go. LOL. All right. Yeah, you'll be right out, right in time for cancer to start almost. Swanee. Yeah. Facebook. Because they had given me a message about something that I had sent, like it was a meme or something in 2014 or 15. Something like that, but it wasn't like I didn't get a block from the side. It was just like, hey, we saw this, we didn't like it, we took it down. It's like, well, you liked it back then. It was funny. But it's you know how Facebook is now. I really don't mind that they it's just it's kind of so since I did have had it for so long, it is kind of necessary to keep it around, even though I don't post on it. It's not going to be a place where you're going to see me keeping up. I do keep it around. I do have Messenger on my phone because that's the only way I can contact some Franklies, and that's honestly what it is. I'm on not so much social media because everybody else is on so much social media, and not everybody is going to all go onto the same site, and just for convenience. It's why I know the 24-hour clock. It's a because I know so many folks just to help folks out. Yeah, honestly, Facebook, I do have to dive right back into Facebook to do the first, a lot of the first 2 years of the chat room story stuff. But it's honestly, it's like playing in a graveyard. I can't go back there. I don't even have it on my phone. I have to power up an old phone to do anything with it. I just, I can't. And I don't know. I'll jump into that creek when I come to it. But yeah, I did promise hats, and that's why I guess my hair's never looking great, is it? But I don't have too much headspace, do I? No, I'm kind of okay. Well, I'm gonna put the what I did because Erica had mentioned a place called Sunday Afternoons, and it was the middle of the week. So I was like, huh? But they sell hats. And then in one of the comments, she had mentioned they were having a Memorial Day sale. I was like, yeah, let me check it out. Can't hurt. And I ended up getting two hats. One of them was on sale, and the other one wasn't. But kind of didn't matter. And I'm not despite how my avatar looks, I'm not a hat wearer much because I've mentioned how my hair is dying, so covering it up with the hat is not going to do it any favors. But if I want to go outside and I don't want to get any darker, then it's hat time. Oh yeah, John Rogers, I posted a pic of Hunter Biden and Kamala's daughter. It said, Happy Father's Day 2021. See why they were mad. Yeah, so my hair gets to calm down. I see why they were mad. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not a big. I mean, like we've had to wear hats for like work, for like jobs we don't have, or a hair net, and I didn't like what that did to my hair. I have old pictures from then. I'll have to see if it killed my hair back then. I felt like it did, but it's not as bad as it is now. So this first one, this is I don't think this was on sale, but it's well, it's purple. I don't know if that shows up. It's purple. It's got the straps to have to keep it on your head because this is my luck. I have a hat without straps. And maybe because I've just said blow me too many times in my life, whenever I walk outside with it, the wind blows it off my head. So I got to walk around with it like that. So I'm like, let me get hats with straps on them because I'm not going to walk around holding my hat the whole time. And it's what this is, it's waterproof. It's got I don't know if I can show. It's got little holes in the sides. Like there's a little hole here on the side, and then there's one on the other side for if you don't have to wear glasses all the time. Little hole there. You can just stick your glasses into it, and wonder if this works. Do you fit? Yeah, fit. It would look like that, but you wouldn't wear it like that because that would be weird. I do have sunglasses. I'm just not gonna jump up and get them right now. And then these little, then it's got these little hook deals that go on the side because you can take the strap off to reverse it. And then if you do reverse it, it's all purple and tropically looking with the, I don't know what you call that. I don't know plants. I don't have a green thumb. Ferns or something, but they're purple. You get it, yeah. It kind of makes me look like an old lady too, like like I could be like a bag lady, because just the design of it makes me look crazy. See, now this is fine. I could do the stream like this because it blocks out the light. I could see you guys, but yeah, it's just for when it rains because I cannot stand Water getting on my glasses. And I don't know if I put this on the right way before, but that just goes like that. It's not a very flattering hat. It's like something you'd wear in a Jurassic Park remake. But yeah, olive green. Yeah, Erica recommended the place, so awesome. Thank you, Erica. I like olive green. Olive green actually looks good on me. So that's just the that's the utility hat. They have one that's black and white too, like one side just black, one side just white. But my thing is, I'd wear it with the black side, facing my eyes. I don't want to be like a white dot walking around in the rain, so that's no good. Now the other one, I think this one was on sale. They had another one that was it was a wide brim hat. It was dark, but it was out of stock. And any other dark hat they had was navy. I don't wear navy. I don't wear, like, I'll wear blue in jeans. I don't wear blue for safety reasons. Oh, Swanee, newsflash, it's not the hat that makes you look like an old lady. It's the hat. It's the hat just makes you realize it. Yeah, that is what it is. Oh, Patrick says he gets asked regularly about his quite frankly hat when he's out. Awesome. Oh, cool. Yeah, purple but no sequins. It's honestly you can't wear anything shiny or sparkly during the day. That's a fashion faux pas. Like your sparkly, spangly, light catching things evening only. If you're wearing it during the day, it looks like you're doing the walk of shame or it looks like you just don't know how to dress yourself. Oh, yes, I am quite old. I just turned 254 last month. I'll be 255 next month. Just watch, quite frankly. Turn on your damn phone and watch it. No, I don't know. I've never been asked about quite frankly, but if it comes up, it's actually when we go to that tenant media, that place is fun. Um, Frank, mentions it. Oh, well, Matt Christensen mentions it too, but he's yeah, no daytime sequence. That's a nighttime thing only. And but I just say, quite frankly, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. on YouTube, at current events, sex bots, the human condition, the universe, and everything in between. I don't honestly, in all these years, it's never come up. I just dropped the time. As long as you have the time, because Frank is so consistent. That's why it's such a great place to go to. He's got the timing down, and he's consistent, and that's why it's a place to go to. So that works out. Like, look, this is just, well, I mean, it's at the UK. Like, look, man, it doesn't come on till midnight. I don't know what to tell you. Just deal with it. Just show up. Just go there. It's fine. It's daytime for them. It's okay. It'll make you feel like it's day. It's better than watching it at 1 in the morning. And then this is the one. This guy has extras, and that's the back all the way around. And then these things are like shiny, like mother of pearl looking guys things. And then again with the strap so it doesn't blow off my head, but it's got this big wide brim that way. See, now that is perfect. Not getting a damn tan that way, am I? But it does kind of look a tad bit tropical. Like if I wear this with a brown shirt, I'll look like a Cancer. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that Cancers wear brown well. I worked with a girl at the factory. She looked good in brown, and then she was a Cancer, end of June, I believe. That sounds right. Um, no, not related to Frank. Just uh is it, President-elect Pressure 609. No, just a fan of the show like everybody else. Um Same with like people think Matt is related to Frank. They're not related. They're just friends. People think Kim and Anthony are related. They are. um, every so often they'll get like if before anybody says anything, he and Jay Gulanello are not related. They just it does look like a safari hat, doesn't it? It's like a, I mean, it is girly. It should be, but it's just, and the color of it, you can't tell. But I tried this in the store. And honestly, and if I wear it like this, it's very kinky. It tries to choke me. It's such a freak. Not time for that. We're on camera. Don't fall. Don't fall. It's what it is, a hat that color. It makes my eyebrows look darker. They're very sparse. Like I've been over. I've got eyebrows like my dad. Gray still plays. I can't always see his eyebrows and shot. If you watch his older videos, he does VR. And oh wait, no, he's got glasses on. You can't see. You can, if you look, you can find what he looks like. He has sparse eyebrows. But if I wear a hat that's lighter colored like that, that's closer to my skin tone, it makes my eyebrows look darker. But then at the same time, nobody's looking under my hat, so I'm kind of. They didn't have anything dark, so I got that and it worked. So that will be. Now I've got to go outside. Gotta find some outside things to do. In August, I don't really go outside when the sun's in a water sign. So yeah, definitely time to got a safari hat and the only place I would go to in Africa are the pyramids. Well, just anything ancient Egyptian, that kind of a thing I'd check out. But they do drive on the wrong side of the road, and they're 7 hours ahead of New York. And I don't think they speak English there. I don't know if it's like I don't know how. I know their bread and butter is tourism, but I don't know if you can just walk up to people and speak English and have them understand you like the Netherlands, or if they're pricks like the French and you have to know their language or they won't even talk to you, kind of a thing. So yeah, these are that's the Sunday afternoons with an S. It's just they're based in Arizona, same as the Cultivate Elevate. Everything I order's coming from Arizona, except these damn TVs. Yeah, they the prices are not bad. They've got like infants hats, they've got women's hats, they've got men's hats. They're not sponsored, just saying they've got stuff like that there. It different styles and all that, and like I did have to actually sit there and measure my head, so it's like, okay, tape measure. I guess I don't know. Yeah, they drive on the right in Egypt. I'm not sure. They do something that they do something there that I can't. I forget which one it is. Do they drive on the wrong side of the road? It's something I know it's a 7 hour time difference, so it would be like, no, is it seven? You know what? Yeah, the French are like I've heard like France is okay, but then Paris just makes it bad for everybody. Let me just ask my phone. What time is it in Egypt? 1:29 a.m. Okay, oh, that's not bad. That's wait, yeah, if it's only 12:30 in Scotland, I've got the Scotland UK time over here. Okay, so that's like being in the Netherlands. That's not bad. That would be like watching, quite frankly, at 1 a.m. again. Okay, so that's not bad. Wait, what side of the? It doesn't matter what side of the road they drive on. Like I can deal with the heat. I can deal with the heat. I don't know if I can deal with the food. I'm afraid I'd get food poisoning there. It's actually okay. Like mainland Europe, they drive on the same side of the road as us. So the only big thing you have to worry about is like they do have automatic or manual, cars there. That's the thing. I can't drive a stick shift, so I had to get an automatic. And the only big difference was that like maybe the rental cost more, but it was still cheaper to rent a car in the Netherlands for a week than it was to rent a car for 4 days in the U.S. So it's and even like with the exchange rate, because euros and USD. Yeah, an hour ahead of Patrick, who's in the UK. Yeah, so that's that's like the Netherlands, France, Spain, Germany, those type of that area in there. Poland is the next one over. So that's not so bad. Yeah, Erica. If her French isn't perfect, the frog still won't talk to you. Yeah, they're very very snooty. There was I was watching a channel. This was a while ago. It was this girl who was like from New Zealand, and then she had her boyfriend was French, so she moved over there. I guess they got married, but she was living in France, and then she's just talking about how French people are, and that's one of the things. If your French is not completely French, they will treat you as such. Now I've got a million flyaways. Rental cars in Europe, I mean, you can get an automatic. They do have them, but they are, they're going to charge you a little bit more for them. It's not bad. It's not like you're paying twice as much for an automatic as you would for a manual. It's not insane like that. Um, the cars are very small though, so if you like a big car, like I always do, like I like to be a big ass Buick or something like that, and then you get over there and you're in this little Hot Wheels car, but all the cars over there are tiny, so it's not bad. You can still fit all of your stuff in there. I don't know how they do it, but yeah, you can get it. They do exist. They might just cost a little bit more. Um, and it's fine. It's they put a like €1,000 hold on one of my credit cards in case something happens, and then nothing happened, then I got that €1,000 back. So that it's not a big deal. It's not so bad. This is just the way the hair is gonna look. Great. If I sit back far enough, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, Styx is in the Netherlands. Yeah, I've just apparently he's in Holland, which is just it like it's I'm in Ohio. The Netherlands is like you can fit the Netherlands in Ohio twice, so it's a small place. It does not take long to get around. They drive well. But yeah, Holland is like you got Amsterdam at the top. Holland's kind of like off to the side, right on the coast, and you got the rest of it. And then right now, Styx is in Vermont, and the temperature wise, it seems like it's all right along the same, pardon me, area. So I like that. Arden says we rented a car in France a while ago. No automatic transmission and no AC. It was fine. Ooh. Yeah, I don't do AC. What it did have was I got spoiled on this. It has that camera in the back, so when you got it reversed, it like shows you what's behind you. That spoiled me so bad. Ugh. I don't have to have it. I did like that. French braid. I do not know how to do that to save my life. It's because my hair does like I have been braiding it, but you can't tell. It adds a little bit of a wave to it. Because it does start out, thick and strong, and then like pretty much when it gets to the back of my neck, it gets super thin for the last of it is just very, very thin. But if I cut my hair, I'll automatically look older. So there's nothing. I just have to let it go, and then I've got to I'm not going to dye my hair. I don't know how long that takes. I'm not going to be hunched over doing that to myself. No. So what I do is if I find a gray hair, I just pull it out. Mostly in the front where you guys can see. I can't see the back of my head. I don't have time to sit there pulling out hairs people can't see. So it's mostly just for the camera. And I don't want to see it when I'm washing my face and brushing my teeth. So, ew, pull that sucker out. Get it away from me. Oh, John Rogers said he had plane failure and didn't get back last week. Ugh. Oh, Patrick says he's been to Amsterdam a few times. Great place if you smoke and good clubbing scene. Yeah, what it was, the cheapest hotels I could have gotten in the Netherlands. It was very good price, but it was kind of far from the airport. I didn't want to drive that far. I knew I was going to be tired, and it was the red light district. I'm like, oh, cool. Don't really want to walk through that. I was like landing right at sunset. I was like, And I just want to eat and lay down. So yeah, great hotel price. It's not like again, it's like a big place you can walk. But good prices on hotels in the red light district if you're so inclined. Like go to the walk past the horrors on the way to the Aunt Frank house. Oh, Danny says I saw a chick with a beehive hairdo last night. A fun little dive bar. That is awesome. Retro hair. Oh, yeah. Hair is definitely doesn't seem like it wants to come back anytime soon. So that's just the way of it. Plus, I mean, winter is coming, so it'll be hat season again before we know it. So that's okay. So that's the and they've got other sillier type of hats with like the friggin' netting that comes down to block you from mosquitoes, like you're actually on a safari type of those more utilitarian type of like for guys that actually go up and do stuff type hats, not for people that just sit around like me. uh, Whatever you're doing out there, shut the hell up. Oh, I did want to mention I wasn't that was it unjected the girl from I believe Thursday night. I just remember that light bar going across the screen that I couldn't see. Actually, I had to sit there the whole time. Did I wear this hat? To sit there the whole time with my hat on with the brim completely down, and all I could see was the chat room down. I cannot have all that fucking movement. But I did like at the end, I because all these people talk about pure blood, and of course, we do need to have humans for the future. If you're young enough, please get out there and make some. Get married first. But all these people talking about getting not no shots, no extras, no things like that, and then they get together and they get married and they have their or get pregnant, and then you start hearing about it's a girl, it's a boy. You haven't had it yet. That means you took it into a hospital, and all these people talk about. Yeah, that's right. Swani's future wife does run the injected site. But all these, clean people then get pregnant and then bring their children to a hospital and have them, and that just defeats the entire purpose. So, not to get into that, but when she said that these people were having home births, I breathed a sigh of relief. Oh, people are doing it right. There's hope. Haven't felt that way at all this whole time. I didn't know. I just all I've heard about was folks doing it wrong, and then I've heard about people doing it right. So that is great. Yeah, Shelby Hosanna. That's right. I did not know her. Remember her last name for nothing. Yeah, I did. I did remember the first name. Yeah, I did want to mention that because it was such good news. I just after that whole interview, and I couldn't see anything. Just had to listen to it. Oh, but it's gonna be okay. I mean, I knew it was gonna be okay anyway, but and I don't really necessarily have hope. I just know I have faith. I just know a thing is or a thing is not. A thing will happen or it will not. You can't hope for something. You just know it will or you just know it won't, and you can just deal with two outcomes. But that was great news. And then yesterday, real quick, I'm glad Frank touched on this. Yeah, Hosanna. Yeah, and she said Hawaii. Uh, but yeah, R.I.P. to Sky King. I'm glad Frank brought him up, even though that didn't happen until August of 2018. It's fine that it came up sooner. That was, I honestly think he could have been frankly, just a cool guy with uh, doing his thing on his way out. I don't want to get too deep into it. That one hits me harder than other stories. Like a lot of stuff that just blows by me, or I've heard it before. I'm like, but that's one that, like, no matter what, that one is always gonna hit me. And Congo Scott says Hillary 2024. Yeah, she's still around, I guess. Dragon Sage, what is up? How's it going? He had his birthday not too long ago. Oh, driving and listening. Very cool. Awesome. Wow. That would be odd. I have not listened to my own show in the car yet. And what I haven't done since of the TVs I've been through this month, this is the one that glitches less. The one like a yeah, Lisa's right. The sky's not the limit. Absolutely. That's a fact. Thanks for saying that. This is a TV that glitches out the least. It will not mess up at all for Grace Still Plays. I can watch anything Grace Still Plays. It plays fine. I watch music. I watch, quite frankly, anything else. I get that periodic green screen. I've got the video, that green screen glitch. I haven't watched my own videos to see if it does it for me. Maybe I'll find that out tomorrow. Yeah. Swanee says, yeah, the sky isn't the limit. Hitting the ground is the limit. Absolutely. It's I don't get into that election, but I think it would be funny if there's a guy and a girl running in the election just because it would coincide with my election 2024 video. That's the only reason I want that to happen. Just so I can be like, I called it in a video that I filmed in April, something like that. But yeah, I don't know. And then like as far as elections go, back when I did pay attention to them, that's a next year thing. That doesn't happen until November. November is next year for me, so that won't be a thing I'll be thinking about until October the 12th. Because I'm not doing anything on October 11th except going to the show because it's a Friday. Oh, Lisa's saying, her brother slammed an Aero Commander into a mountain in a sudden inclement weather. R.I.P. Oof. Yeah. Ouch. That was uh something like that. It happened so fast. It's like, well, and then you wake up and it's like, oh, the gates. Great. Here, up here now. All right. Not just the pearly gates. Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's how you would want it to happen though, is fast. You don't want to be I don't know, lingering in a hospital unless that's your thing. Some people are into pain and suffering and just feeling like crap all the time. I don't understand those kind of people. If you know a person who's never happy, like no matter what happens in the world, like this person is just never happy about things, get that person out of your life. That's some kind of evil. I've known people like that. I know why they're like that now. Just it's not a good situation to be in. All right. So what's a word people want to type after the letter M when they tag me? Because what I'm looking at, as much as I would like to just like, all I want to do is just change the end of like my handle for the URL, but YouTube doesn't let you do that. You can have like just your name, but it's like just your name, and then the way I don't know, like the way they word it. I don't know. I guess I'll find out the hard way tomorrow. Who tweeted? Oh, it was Gray. Yeah, my phone is on, so if it does make a noise, it really shouldn't. I haven't really paid attention to this time of day until just now, but whether or not people are uploading between 7 and 9 p.m. on a Saturday, because it's thin through the week, I'm not sure about the weekends. Yeah, President-elect pressure. Yeah, hope my death is quick. Same here. I'm not the type to, I don't do hospitals, so you're not going to see me in hospice or Lisa says, extraordinary with an E at the end. Oh my God, yeah. I don't know if people are gonna want to type like I was saying, like I can't use something like Nikki M online or Nikki M internet because it's kind of generic and there's nothing stopping some other chicks from just using the same thing. And honestly, like Nikki M online does kind of sound like porn. Not going that route, not that type of person. I don't dress that sexy on camera for that to fly anyway. So that's just right out. Um, I mean, like, I do have something in mind. If I think of something else between now and 9 a.m. tomorrow that's better, I'll go with that. But it's not 100% set in stone, but it's again, it's like I can't plan anything. It just has to come to me. So if something just happens to appear in my brain tonight, then it would then yeah. But balcony chat with the kid, yeah. Might have to since this will be since Saturday, I really want to do like no matter what, like mischievous Patrick, I like that. Um Miss hyphen Cheevious. For example, like even if the chat room stories are not every single Saturday, I would still like to go live every Saturday at 7 p.m. to, I mean, like, yeah, just to keep folks in the habit, but kind of to, because do like this, because tomorrow, next week won't be like this. When I do the chat room story live, like, yes, I will read the chat, so please do speak, but how I'll have to go into it is I'll have to sort of speak about what I'm speaking about for a minute, then read the chat room, any of the store, questions, go into a little bit more, and then hop back. So it won't be exactly so a back and forth ping ponging like this, but I will be reading the chat room. It just won't be as conversational as this. And but that with that in mind, if I'm not doing the chat room stories every weekend, I would like to have just alive, just like a Nikki M at 7 p.m. So we can just chat, just chill, just talk about whatever. Sans pants is a no go then. Yeah, sans pants would not work just because pants in the UK means underwear. So if I'm saying, with pants off and it started in America, we were just, trousers. But if you say that in the UK, they're, it's and then like somebody under 18 hears it, it's like, whoa, what's going on that channel? Like, I don't want my children seeing this. How you should be ashamed. Put some clothes on. It's like I'm wearing shorts right now. So yeah, that wouldn't work just because of the connotations, and then that's all that's gonna get is a bunch of people like show us your ass or stuff like that. It's like, no, yeah, I know, yeah. It's that thing, and I was not the person who came up with pants off either. I was there when it started, but it's not 100% mine. I've just kept it with us so we don't lose it. That's cute though. And honestly, if I what's that game Undertale? If I knew more about that, like I know they have a character Sans. If I knew more about that, that would be fun, but sadly no. And then I can't take any part of my dad's handle. Like I can't be a plays because I do not play video games on my channel. So like if I'm called plays and people show up, they're like, well, this chick isn't playing music, she's not playing video games, I dislike, so I'll get my videos reported, so that can't fly, unfortunately. And the other thing, I'm glad Swanee's here for this. I can't be say gray because yes, I do like the color gray. I spell it with an E. If you ever see me spelling gray, why does this look like that? I spell it like that with an E. Now I know that's a tag. My handle being tagged is so weird. I know that's a UK way to spell it. I know like the American way is with an A, the English way is with an E. I use an E intentionally. The only time I spell gray with a is when I'm talking about my dad. Gray still plays. And yet there goes Mark, because the second I show up, if my last name was Gray, whether I spell it with an A or an E, within 5 minutes, doesn't matter what social media site, 5 minutes would not go by without Swanee coming in saying gay, Ghey. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen the second I thought it, so I can't use Gray. I can't use place. Yeah, Dandy. Yeah, the American way, like if you look on Crayola crayons, you'll see it spelled with an A, and then it's more some people spell it with an E, but if the more American way is with an A, and then in the UK, I've just kind of heard they spell it with an E. I haven't actually seen it that much, but yeah, see, that's I got gray with an E from The Hobbit. Yeah, reading the Lord of the Rings. That's because I did read The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings. Thank you for mentioning that, Argan. What's up, Jerry Coogan? Awesome, Jerry made it. Yeah, it's yeah, just talking about how late it was, and then Patrick, the TVs. I've got. See, that one's going back. That one's probably going back. That one's dead. That's an empty box. This one's okay. This one's not okay. This is just the one I'm using. So I have to fiddle around with the one. I'm off tomorrow, and I can fiddle around with it Monday. But if it's not okay, I'll be returning 2 TVs on Tuesday. And then the third one, I've still got the dead one in here. That one's just got to go out. And then the one I'm sticking with, it makes everything dark. I can watch DVDs on it. It gets dark enough for me to see, to like navigate on YouTube. I can watch Grace Still Plays. Things stay dark enough. The only thing it does is that random green glitch. And to be quite honest, if I'm sitting and watching a video and I'm not looking away, it's Grace Still Plays. If I'm watching, quite frankly, I'm looking at the chat room. So like I have, Frank up here because I'll have like the TV is behind the laptop. So I'll can see moving around a bit, but my eyes are focused on the chat room. So in the grand scheme of things, if I can, I can suffer with this one. I do have enough time I could probably order a third one, have it shipped, see if it works in time because I'm still within the time frame to return this one if I have to. I only have 15 days to return something to Best Buy. Yeah, Jerry with a G, not a J. Jerry with a J is Jerry Goldsmith. We will hear more about him next week. Yeah, I know 2 Jerrys, and they're yeah, I know 2 Jerrys, and they're both musical. That's great. Yeah, everybody's here. Oh, and I'm sorry. Is it JP? Pardon if my eyes are not the best. Hopefully, maybe by this time next week, we'll see if I get have the new glasses in by then. I did get the exam done. That was a blurry drive home. I got the appointment. It's hella early because it was a Monday. I knew there was the show on that I have a second show after, quite frankly, on Monday. But between like 8:45 a.m. and 4 p.m. and just not doing anything, couldn't even see when I ate. That was enough to get my eyes back together so I could go to the show and be fine. And it was overcast, so I could drive. And not too much traffic. Yeah, maybe don't drive when your eyes are. It's honestly like if you were crying really hard the whole drive home, that's about as blurry as your eyes would be. Don't cry and drive like that. That's sad. I say, whose handle was highlighted? Oh, that's mine. Nobody's got a yellow handle. That is so odd. So yeah, this will be when I. Yeah, Jerry's saying that over there, he's in Scotland. Jerry with the G is for Gerald or Gerard, and then Jerry with the J is usually for Jeremy. Now that's interesting because Jerry Goldsmith, American, his birth name is Gerald, but they spelled Jerry with a J here. Just just differences like with Gray and Gray, Jerry and Jerry, pajamas and pajamas and tires. Now, pardon a little bit of lag while I plug this in. Because after an hour, it's gone through the power. And then the brightness goes up. I think my eyes are getting better because before when I would do this, I would have to have like a black, it's just a plain black bandana, but I would put it behind the light. I don't have that this time, and it's been an hour, and I've been getting through it so far. So maybe the Cultivate Elevate Pearl Powder has been, pardon me, has been helping out. And I honestly, what I had ended up doing, I know what I said in the video, but what I ended up doing was I ended up stopping that stuff cold turkey. My back was blown out from lifting the TVs, and then about a few days later, the dragon's blood came in, and I have been taking the pearl powder because I want my brain to get back to normal, but I've just been taking the dragon's blood for I'm not sure how many days. Oh, John Rogers said he had to reboot the chat, locked up. Ooh, that sucks. Could be a YouTube thing, could be them lagging this time of day. I'm not sure. I've never been live this time of day. I don't know. Honestly, I didn't know this. I've told you about that YT Studio app, and it's kind of it's good and bad, but it's kind of scary how much information it gives you. But one thing it does tell me, I didn't know about this till like a couple of days ago, but it shows you when, like the time of day your viewers are online. And it's great because like the time like consistently when there's most people online, it's at 6 p.m. through the week. I mean, there's other busier times, but I think that's like cute to see. But as far as Sunday goes, it's all pretty much just the same. It's all purple too. I didn't set it that way. It's purple, just all the same shades. So it doesn't say that there's any higher or lower time for. I call it like anybody who's watching my channel. I'm gonna call them Franklies. I assume most people watching are Franklies. People who subscribe to the channel, it was before I had content, so maybe they didn't know what they were subscribing to. But most of the people that show up are Franklies. So. Jerry's saying that American spellings tend to be phonetic. British spellings tend to reflect the language that we took the word from. That makes sense. Yeah, certainly does. And my screen is not quite right. Sorry if things get a little bit laggy. I want to make this look correct. I don't know why it changed from last time. It feels okay. That's too much. That's perfect. Feels like I haven't seen you guys in forever, but then we've had the live shows the whole time Frank was off, and then Frank's been back on. Oh, Swanee, British spellings are just wrong, period. I like the extra L's, like traveling or canceling. That's always fun to try to, well, well, at least when I write, I double check things, and then I go to type it in, and then my phone, like, tells me the word before I even typed in the word definition, like, smart ass. I want to look it up, don't. So it seems like kind of goes without saying. It's seeming like the good time to go live on Saturdays is 7 p.m. since there are folks around. Yeah, he's Jerry with a G. God damn it. No. Color with a U as in colorful language. Oh, I love aluminium. I love aluminium. Yes. Why do we not say it that way over here? I want to see a movie called The Favorite. It's called The Favorite, but if you want to speak about it, you have to call it The Favorite with a U because there's a U in it. It has my wife in it. It has Rachel Weisz. It has, goodness, I cannot think of that woman's name. I want to see that movie, though. Oh, vitamins. Yeah, Lisa, British pronounce aluminum and vitamins. All wrong. Vitamins. It is. It hits the ear odd. It is what it is. Oh man, I wish I could take calls. This would be so much fun just to get the different accents on here. Yeah, don't just start listening to Scottish people speak. You're gonna have a hard time. You really want to learn it before you start just listening, because it is a different language. They're not just speaking English with an accent. It's a completely different language. It's just that most of it sounds like American, but some of it really is not. So it's going to hit the ear wrong, and it's just going to have you asking what a lot. And to avoid that, just learn a little bit, and you'll be so much happier. The International Scientific Standard spelling is aluminium, Jerry says. I wonder how strange of a look I would get if I walk into a store and ask for the aluminium foil. I wonder if it's as bad as calling, because they call carbonated beverages around here pop. I call it soda, and people look at you funny when you say that. Just like if you want to get weird looks, Worcestershire. Yeah, that was a fun word to learn how to pronounce. If you watch early South Park, this was 1997. They don't really say that word right in that episode, and it was oh no, wait, did I learn? No, I didn't even learn that word until wait, hold on. This is 2000. Yeah, I didn't learn that word until 2000. Gloucester? Yeah, it's not spelled that way. Or it's not, or it's spelled, it's not spelled the same way it's pronounced. This is just the that's a perfect storm. That is James Horner. You know him. You've seen Titanic, you've seen Braveheart, you've seen two Avatars. If you've seen movies between 1982 through about 2015, you know who. Yeah, I made myself sad. You know who James Horner is. Oh, that was 2015. Sorry, it's not time to get into that. Worcester sauce? Oh, Worcestershire. Oh, I thought it was war. It's Worcestershire. Yeah, pop. And never call it soda pop. That's a don't do that. That's like a Canadian thing. Swanee says it's pronounced poor sister. John Rogers says I need to find a link to South Park's Pandaverse. Oh man, yeah. It's now the last few years I did keep up with South Park until a few years ago, so I don't know the new stuff, unfortunately. But I was a hardcore fan from day one up until when they went to Denmark. That's when I was in Denmark in 2016. Bug juice. Now I know they sell some kind of generic kids drink called bug juice, but I don't. I'm sure it's just high fructose corn syrup and sugar and chemicals and stuff. I've never had it. Uh, but it is already mixed. It's not like a powdery. They're not gonna make kids mix things up. Kids are too lazy for that these days. It has to already be a thing and already be an app and opened up for them with a participation trophy, or they just won't go near it. Not bad at all. I can't believe that's the day. I could have called this 60, what is it, 68, I owe you one, but little bit too sexy. Worcester. And I don't even know, what do you even put a Worcestershire sauce on? Does that go on steak or uh other food? I don't like A1 steak sauce. I'll just eat my steak. I don't need sauce on my steak. Just cook it right and season it and put it on my plate. I don't understand the extras. Uh I want to try Iron Brew so bad. Do they now? I know Iron Brew is the thing in Scotland, Patrick. Do they sell it at all in the UK, or do you is it like just like oh, it's just in that corner section of the shop, or do you honestly just have to like drive up there to get some? Oh, Worcestershire sauce and a Bloody Mary. Okay, I'll have to have that. I've not had a Bloody Mary, and oh man, could not even tell you. I do know the Iron Brew outsells like Coca-Cola, like it like that that's like the top soda in Scotland. It beats out everything else. Oh, Jerry's saying yeah. Gloucester, Gloucester, etc. The trick is to realize with an S, not with a Z. Realize that the CE part equals an S. So it's effectively a double S. Gloucester, Gloucester. Okay, yeah, that does make sense. Nice on cheese on toast. Can't do tomato juice. Yeah, it's I was drinking the V8 juice a few years ago. Like I went from I could not touch the stuff to like, hey, this is all right to just haven't had it in a while. It's if I never had it again, I would be fine. It's not the I'm sure there's better tasting ways to get the vegetables into you. It's just not my thing. It's just it tastes so healthy. I don't know. If like I'd rather just eat a salad than I'd prefer to chew my calories than to drink them if I'm gonna be having calories at all. That's what he has, salt and pepper and V8. That's the trick. Oh, I forgot about that. Jerry's saying that Iron Brew outsells Coca-Cola in Scotland. I think Scotland is the only area where Coca-Cola isn't the market leader. They're both disgusting. Okay, fair, yeah. It's just the thing with Iron Brew is, of course you can't insult it to Scottish folks who do drink it, but then like when they try to, people will be like, it tastes like bubble gum. They're like, it doesn't taste like bubble gum at all. It tastes like, and so like then there's an argument about what it exactly tastes like. So and then they had come out with a different formula of it a few years back. I believe it was called like 1901, and people did not care for that. And then at the time, I was like, hey, let me just buy some. I don't care how much, like, I bought Curly Whirlies. Let me get these. And the only thing that they would send was like not the original stuff, but the new stuff that nobody liked. I'm like, well, I don't want the stuff nobody likes. I want the old stuff that everybody does like. I was like, just never mind it. Wally, I could have had a V8. Jules, what's up? How's it going? Happy Saturday, I guess. Is it Saturday? It is Saturday. What's up? Yeah, just taking a drink of water. Um, I swore I was gonna do an intermission. Just talking about what did we do? I had some hats. I'm a doctor. Take this pill. You'll feel better in the morning, or you won't wake up at all. Oh yeah, Doctor Jules and MD in medical things, whatever the MD stands for. Uh, Arden says she likes celery salt on cheese on toast and melt it. Okay, that's different. Yeah, I've heard that tomato juice does not get rid of the skunk smell. Also, it's thankfully, I haven't had to find out. Well, I guess it depends whether if it's on like say clothing or your skin or your pets or your house. It's sort of a thing, but yeah, skunk is the worst. Yeah, Jules was showing off some hats earlier. This was the Sunday afternoons. This is it's waterproof. This guy, it's not very flattering, but it's reversible, so you can look like a crazy bag lady in the rain. And it's got a strap on it so it doesn't blow off on the head. And then I'll put this one on again just because it's huge. And then I got this guy. It's also got a strap. Well, this is the back of it. It's kind of like just a little bow. Guess you could wear it in the front, but it's not. It depends what area you're going for. And this is just a giant effing hat with a big old brim. So I can go outside and not get my face any darker. Because when I go outside, I wear long sleeves usually. It has to be very, very hot for me to go out in a in a shirt like this, just because if I am going outside, I'm going into a store and every store is air conditioned. So if it's 90 or 95, I'm still bringing a hoodie with me because I'll be walking through Walmart. And then yeah, like what is it? The HP sauce. I kept seeing that all the time in Still Game. And then when I asked about it, all I was told was that it's not like A1 sauce, which is fine. I don't like A1 sauce, but it does the HP sauce go onto the English breakfast? Like, does it go on any of those 1,000 items that they put on their plate for breakfast? That's insane. Like, what the timing that's involved into going into an English or Scottish breakfast, but you know all the bits that are on there. I don't have to tell you. Like, what time? How long does I don't cook? How long does that take? What time do you have to get up? How much prep work goes into it? How many calories do you get for the effort? I don't know. But does the HP sauce go on that? I don't know. Pick a pepper sauce. Oh, Wally, you lived in the UK? That is awesome. Oh my. Oh, Jerry says that bacon is inedible without HP sauce. Whoa. I've never put sauce on bacon. That's I don't know. I don't think I should be thinking about that sober. That's I'd have to see a picture of it. Yeah, Jules can say yeah, Worcester. Sure, I don't we had it up here earlier in the chat. I've forgotten it now. Worcestershire. Woo, not war. Worcester. Sure. I'll get it eventually. Might as well. Yeah, I just this HP sauce. Apparently, I mean, I could. Can you buy? Like, I wonder if that's something I can buy on the same way I could buy UK candy on Amazon. Swanee, the only sauce that belongs on bacon is gravy. Yeah. Oh, that's good eating. Oh man. I wanted to have bacon and eggs today and coffee and toast with it couldn't do it. Had to mess with TVs. Too much moving stuff around. I miss having eggs. I barely had them last. I think I had them once last month. There just isn't time. Okay, all this food in the chat room. We're gonna have a cookout one of these summer nights here. Let me see. Just checking out the calendar. Yeah, maybe for not the 4th of July because that's a Thursday, but Saturday the 6th. Let's have a cookout. I'll bring a grill inside of this room with charcoal and everything, and then pass out from the fumes. That sounds safe. No, probably not. Yeah. Oh man. I know, man. See, what had happened? I don't think there was time because I've had been dealing with this TV issue since the 14th. What happened before that? Oh, it's dieting. Maybe I just wasn't eating that. No, wait, I already gotten down to 99 pounds. What was I doing? Maybe I was just too busy. Who knows? God, I wish I could go back to that time, but I didn't have to mess with this TV so much. Uh, oh, Dandy will make breakfast. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah. But I do have eggs sitting in there. I've got to use them up, I think, before the 15th. But it's so hard to go through 12 eggs in a month. I just don't cook that much. It's honestly, I'm thinking, I'm expecting my metabolism to be the way it was 12 years ago when I got down to this weight, and it's not. So it's just being more careful, and just things are not as evened out as I would like them to be right now. Oh, Jerry did the right thing. He's saying he took the precaution of bringing his own stash of HP sauce and proper tea bags when he went to America. I suspected both would be unavailable in the US, and I was right. Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's something like that. Definitely bring your own. If you gotta have the food. Ah, oh, Dandy says she makes a make good biscuits and gravy. F yes, dude. We've got a place in the I don't think they have these in the UK anywhere, but I think they're all around here in the US. It's a place called Cracker Barrel. They do a banging breakfast. They do Thanksgiving too. They do great. They open early, so they do the breakfast food. Uh, Jules was saying, I just happened to step on the scale last night. I've gained 4 pounds just recently. What? No, 4 whole pounds? What the? Oh, I know that's right. I got on. What was I the other day? I was 102. I said, what? Which is not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad. I'm not, again, I'm not psycho about my weight. I'm not an anorexic. But 102, it's easy to get out of control. Yeah, Cracker Barrel is very good. They I when I used to go for Thanksgiving, I ended up going with folks. They go later in the day. We'd have to wait around. They have to wait around for the table. There's no place to sit. So when I go myself, I eat early. So they start doing the Thanksgiving thing at like 11. I'm there at 11. I'm like, dude, I want my turkey now. And that way I don't have to wait. I don't have to stand around. So I don't want to have to wait. Same with the grocery store. I go early so I don't have to wait. They do other food too. They make steak. I want to try their steak. They just have the one, but I want to see if they cook it right. But they do other food there, like breakfasty type, home cooking type food. Prices are not crazy. Lisa says, I miss English crumpets. They're so yummy with lots of butter and blackberry jam. Oh, hell yeah, that sounds too good. Oh, Erica's saying the safari hat is only available in medium, sadly. Yeah, some of the hats are like it's just small, or it's just this, or it's just these two sizes. Oh, you want that size? That size sold out. Like, okay. Yeah, Arden, yeah, I'd freak out over 4 pounds. I'm a small person. Yeah, it's a. Oh, Jules says I went from 135 to 139. Yeah, that's too close to the 40s. Yeah, yeah, me too. Like, oh, if it hits that, I don't like the number 4 too much. You better stay away from that. Bet I'm gonna pump my brakes. Oh, Patrick's saying lots of recipes on YouTube for crumpets. Heck yes. Yeah, Jerry's pointing this out. This comes up. Biscuits is another word which has different meaning in America. He's saying our biscuits are what you would call cookies. Okay, Jerry, now our biscuits. What do you guys call those? Like the biscuits from goodness, KFC, or is that also a biscuit, or do they have a different word for it? That's what I don't know. Like I know biscuits are cookies. I know sweeties are candy. So I can't call people sweetie because if I do that, like it sounds cute in America, but if I call somebody from the UK that, I'm just calling them a piece of candy, which is just different meaning. Fries or chips, yeah. Or chips or fries, whichever one. Popeye's biscuits are great, Wally says. Oh man, I've not been to Wall era. I've been to Popeyes and wait, Popeyes? Do we have Popeyes? No, we have it's called well we have the KFC. We have a place called Lee's Chicken. It was there once. They were good. Yeah, and then crisps are potato chips. So if you say yeah. Oh man, I'm trying to think where the closest. I don't know where the closest Popeyes is. They just put in a Panda Express in my town. I believe it was this year. I haven't been. It's we have other Asian food places in town. I'd rather go to. Oh, Patrick's saying is our biscuits are like a hard dumpling. Okay. Oh, Jerry's saying, by the way, the word for biscuits comes from the French word for twice cooked. If you tried to bake bread or cake and left it in the oven for too long, you ended up with biscuits. Okay. Raisin canes. Do we have? We do have Raisin Canes. Yeah, we I'm never going back there because I left the bread out of my order. You can't. I'm a Capricorn. You can't not give me bread. But yeah, we do have one. It's might as well not have one now. But yeah, there's the Raisin Canes, and then right next to it is the Panda Express. Yeah. Um, I mean, maybe I'll go there again. I doubt it. I mean, if it's not on my dime, sure, I'll eat anywhere, but I don't think I would go there on purpose. Pollards. So our biscuits are hard dumplings in the UK. Let me see. I wonder if this will make it any brighter. Just to. Is that brighter for you guys? Let me get this. It's just a sort of a black poster board that it's because I'm right by a white wall. I think if I was farther away from the wall, it would be so bad. But then see, this is like kind of at an angle. I can only go back so far. I'll work it out. So far, so good. It's not so bad. English muffins are it's sort of like it's not like a biscuit. It's I mean it's flat and then you would cut it in half. And then when you open it up, it's got all these like nooks and crannies in it. So it's not like just like a flat. It's not like a biscuit. It's not like a piece of bread. It does have, those little crevices and dips for you put your butter on there or your jam or whatever to get in there. And American biscuits aren't sweet. It's what's in a biscuit? It's like bread and how do you make a biscuit? I don't cook. It just tastes like bread. It's not sweet. It's not salty unless you make it sweet or salty. It's basically bread. Nancy, what's up? How's it going? Glad you made it. Yeah, that's over by that pot dispensary, John. The it used to be a Pier One, and now it's well, it says I think it's called it says it's a dispensary. I don't understand buying those things out of an establishment. Yeah, flour and baking powder and salt for biscuits. Yeah, see there you go. I don't cook. Flour, soda, water. Yeah, so it's yeah, biscuit is not going to taste. It's like bread. It's basically like bread, just in a different form. It's not. It's not sweet. It's not salty. It's not. It's basically a base. You can have it as it is. You can put butter on it, jam. You can, put a piece of chicken on there, eat it like a sandwich. It's just a number. It's another form of bread, basically. Oh yeah, U.S. biscuit. It's not like a puff pastry. Puff pastry. Those are two separate things. Like you're not gonna go to, KFC to get chicken and get pastries with it. They just don't do it like that. Two separate things. They both exist. They're both fine. Oh yeah, Jules. Yeah, yeah. Take care of that headache. Yeah, I'll see you. I'll see you at the next the proper show on Monday. Yeah. Oh, that's okay, Mazzy. Yeah, I'm glad you made it. It's just Oh yeah, thanks for the thumbs up. Yeah, smash that like button if you do like the show. And it doesn't pardon if this does lag. I want to see if this will let me because the first time I went live, I had YouTube open. I don't know how to get back to where that was. Uh, hmm. I'm live now. Says I've got 11 likes, so thank you. Click on this to see what happens. Nothing. Okay. Maybe. Wait. I don't know. Let me get out of here. I'll mess with that another time. It doesn't yeah, yeah, don't party if you could lose your job over it. That's not cool for them. Yeah, biscuits should be buttery. Yeah, Wally, yeah. Biscuit is just a vessel to put a lot of butter on. So are grits, to be honest. Yeah, yeah, grits. Yeah. I mean, they're fine on their own. You gotta put a little bit of butter on them, but yeah, that's okay. There's other stuff to party on that you can keep your job with. Patrick says, "Are stew dumplings self-rising flour and half the weight of suet with a pinch of mixed herbs and water?" Yeah, definitely a Judge Jerry. Check out some U.S. biscuits later. They're just really they're kind of I don't say I don't want to say lackluster. It's like I like bread just fine, but they're kind of a vessel for like sopping up gravy, things like that. They do like a lot of places will do like fast food places will be like, oh, it's or breakfast places especially. It'll be you like a biscuit, and then they put like the flat sausage on it, and then the top of the biscuit, and like that's a sandwich, and they I don't know, might put cheese on it, something like that. Yeah, grits need salt, or pardon me, butter, salt, and pepper. Arden says that's fact. Yeah, see you later, Lisa. Someone's pulling into the back driveway. Get the shotgun! There's an alien in the backyard. Who was that guy? I think I made a note of it somewhere, but it was this guy's, I don't know, boob raged guy. Frank was interviewing him. The two best sentences I ever heard. And the guy's talking about, I think there's an alien in the backyard. Get the shotgun. Like, yes, that's the only thing you need to say. Alien shotgun. That's what else you don't take a picture of it. Oh, who was that guy? I know I must have taken a note somewhere. Chicken paprika. Is paprika like spicy or hot? One of those kind of like red orange spices where like the kind of spice you bite into it and then you can't taste any other food because it's just heat in your mouth, or is it like a flavor? I don't understand eating hot food like that because you can't taste it once the heat gets to you, and then that's all I know. I don't know what it does to you when it comes back out of you later on. Why would you do that to yourself? Oh, Dandy says I make a great chicken and biscuits too. Yeah, Dandy's just gonna be having to cook for us. So everybody pitch in $5 and you get a plate. Arden says, I love chicken. Paprikas can make it with veal or pork. Oh, sweet. Oh, paprika is a mild pepper. Oh, okay. All right, that's all right. Like like a pepper or like black pepper. Like black pepper is cool, but like peppers. Uh, oh, the Hungarian paprika. That's what I have had that before. The Hungarian kind. I have had that. Now that you mentioned, I'm glad you brought that up, John. Oh, like is it chicken paprikash, something like that? It's I may have mentioned it before, that international festival that they would have in Lorain, Ohio. This is where I did have it, so that would have been last time I was there was 2017. So then or before. Mild paprika or hot here, Patrick says. Ooh, yeah. Or power to you if you like the hot stuff. That's just again all I really know about spicy food. Like I don't care for it, but I had a boyfriend who liked to eat hot spicy food, but then he also said like he also had heartburn issues. So I'm like, shouldn't you stop eating the stuff that turns your mouth on fire if you then have to take pills for your antacid? I don't I'm not your mother. I can't tell you what to do. Yeah, paprikash. It was not a. I mean that may be just the way they say it. I wasn't with an actual Hungarian at the time. Yeah, like there's a in town. The recipe used to be better, and then in 2020 when things changed, I think they changed their whoever their supplier was, like the flavor changed. But I believe we still have an Asian place in town, and they had a sign up on the wall, how hot would you like your food? And like it maybe had like four different options, and each one it was like a guy, and his face was more and more red. He was like screaming more at each, time, so you could just point to which screaming man you wanted, and that's how hot they would make your food. Oh, not me. Danny says a little curry powder and chili or spaghetti sauce kicks ass. Now, does curry powder smell like curry, like how Indian folks smell? Cause uh, I'm not dealing with that smell again. Yeah, Jerry, I disapprove of hot spicy foods. Yeah, if it's like spicy, gives it a flavor, that's great. But if it's just like I can't taste my food anymore because my mouth is on fire, then no, that's no fun. Patrick says Yorkshire pudding on a Sunday, whatever the meat you roast. Nice. Glad everybody's cooking. Madras has the best curry powder. Nice. Yeah, we might have to do a recipe stream sometime or make it some kind of food themed. Jerry's saying, I've always loved Sunday pub lunches when I've been in England. Magnificent. Oh, nice. That sounds good. Now, so I don't know if Frank has that on his forum. I know he has a lot of like big questions in there for people to add to, like the side quest stories with the dad kind of a thing. But I don't know if he has like recipes on there. He might have a health section, but I don't know if he has a food section where it's like just people with like, hey, or maybe he does. Well, is it the rum balls that people make at Christmas time? It might be on the forum. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know if it's here or not. This is just the link to the quite frankly forum. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, I don't know how to. I haven't really been around there too much. It's a lot of, if it's not, I don't, not to be rude, but if it's not videos, I'm probably not getting into it just with my eyes being so bad. That's why I'm having issues with the TV because then you get everything, it's bright, you get everything set up, then you got to get the lighting just right. And but by then my eyes are already tired. The little damn screws to get the feet into the bottom of the thing. And I can set up an Insignia Fire TV like that now. I can slap the feet on that thing, get it all set up in less than an hour. Ugh, that's my train of thought. Yeah, John, you're still getting your mind right, getting it back in order from the incident last year. Yeah, understandable. That's too much time to have to deal with hospitals. Arden said she's going to make Thai beef curry with basil tomorrow night. Sweet. Who the hell is Basil? No, very cool. And yeah, I did find that was the other great thing with tenant media because it's literally when you set up a stream, at least I set up a stream uh, in Streamlabs, and then I can go over to YouTube, and it's right there. I can click on it, and I believe it's under you get the first option, which is just you can put their description, all that, and then after that, you can click customization, and that gives you the screen where you can just deselect reactions, so there's no heart emoji. And they did that at Tenant Media, and I had mentioned that. I was like, that is so cool. And just to say it, of course I would say something, but then um like Matt Christensen, I guess he's typing live, like he said something back, and I was like, well, yeah, it must have been somebody, uh, one of the, because they have a team there, they have a crew, it's a whole network. It must have been one of those behind the scenes people. I was like, well, I love him, her, whoever did that. Because I can turn it off on my laptop. You can go to this will not work on a phone, unfortunately. And I was gonna say this in Tenant Media, but they had a mod there. I didn't want to overstep my bounds. I'm only there once a month, but I have this is you can do this if you're not on a phone. You can just do that. It's honestly you go to the dots, and it doesn't even have an option for reactions anymore. But it's going to be different for you with that moderation stuff here, but. Like I can turn timestamps on and off, and then I believe it will have reactions right underneath that for you if you're not on a phone, and you can just swipe that over to get that the hell off of there. Yeah, the hospital did their job wrong, and then we didn't hear from John Rogers for it was close to a month. I noticed him not around because it had been right around his birthday, and he was just not around. And I'm like, okay, well, nobody parties that hard for their birthday. Where is this guy? And then I just had a bad feeling, and he's fine now. He's fine now. But yeah, don't smoke cigarettes at all, and then just stay out of hospitals, and you'll be fine. And don't go to our local hospital. Oh my God, they effed me up back in the day. They tried to kill Frankly. Well, not me. So if you do have to, and don't go to the Cleveland Clinic either. They're just as bad. Uh, if you do have to go to a hospital, don't go to anyone at all. Where am I putting this? And don't go to the ones near me. A vegetarian. Yeah, hospital. I don't know. And like, I never asked the hospital, like, oh, what do you think my odds are, doctor? They don't know. They don't know. They've been out of so long. It's honestly, it's the same thing as when I was in the Netherlands. They teach them all English in school. So my thinking was that if I needed to ask somebody for help, my best bet would be to ask somebody. Oh no, I didn't turn that on. Oops. It's gonna be okay. Um, Ask somebody, like not a child, but somebody who looks like they're in their 20s, like they well studied up, practiced on English, like they're gonna know what I'm saying rather than talking to like somebody in their 40s, something like that. And it didn't have a problem. People understand. At least in the Netherlands, folks were friendly there. It was cool. Hold on, just a. No, that's fine. That's fine like that. Okay. Other countries are different. Like I was saying before, if you do know, oh, Moon Buddy, what's up? How's it going? Heading out the door. That's cool. Yeah, have a good time doing Saturday stuff. Oh, Jerry, yeah, I'm glad they did treat you well with the hospital system. It's I don't know how true it is if you need to like get surgery if it takes, forever and a day, but if you go in for something serious like you had, yeah, they get right around to you because they have to. Yeah, Mazzy, that's for sure part of it. British food can actually be decent. I think what it is with English food, why it gets a bad rap, having never eaten it, it's just the way it looks because just we want things to be visually appealing and stimulating and colorful, so like Americans taking pictures of their food and sending it back if it's not pretty and perfect, things like that. That's just the way we're trained to view things, and just a lot of the world picks up on the way America does things. But uh it's just with English food, it's not going to be like all the wild colors and all like stacked up and pretty. It's just it's food on a plate, so it's not gonna, if it tastes good, you're not gonna know that. So just even if it doesn't look pretty, maybe it tastes amazing. You just don't know, you haven't had it yet. So I think that's why English folks, or like English food, gets a bad rap. But it's, maybe it tastes great, you just can't tell. You can't taste the spices through your camera, so calm down. Maybe it's banging. It's not like everybody over there is super skinny, so they have big people too, so it's not like all the, they have unhealthy food too. You can eat like an American there. Oh, John, yeah, they were saying you would need 24-hour care. Nah, not for a frankly, no. That's not how that was gonna go. They just, I think that they want to scare you too. It's like you just go to a regular doctor, they try to put you on pills. So if you're in the actual hospital, they're gonna scare you and make you think, oh, you're gonna have to be coming back here forever. We're gonna have to put you on this. We're gonna have to monitor you for that. Your children are gonna have to come and make sure you don't have it. Your parents are gonna have to, they just try to, it's fear porn. They're there to make a buck. So if you're not scared about being sick, they can't make money off of you. If you don't have regular income, they're not gonna help you out because they can't make money off of you. Aaron says, yeah, English food is great. You can get great roasted meat. Oh, Jerry's saying, when it's serious, the NHS doesn't waste a second. After I had my heart attack, the ambulance was at my door within 10 minutes. I was in the hospital 15 minutes later. That's good. I don't know how far you are from the hospital, but that's very good. That's honestly, for where I live, that would probably, if I would not, and don't do this, never call an ambulance for me. Just put me out like a horse with a broken leg. But honestly, where I'm at, if I were to call an ambulance, they'd probably be here at around that much time. Like I'm on the edge of town. The hospital's roughly in the middle of town, so, and it's not a, it's kind of a, the town isn't big like this. It stretches out like that. Oh, John, you think the blood thinners you were on was your problem? Okay. See, I'm interested in blood thinners just for my tinnitus because I mentioned before I can hear the blood whooshing past my ear. And from my medical training, from watching all those seasons of ER in the 90s and Scrubs later on, just makes me think that if there was less blood, there would be less noise. But then if there's less blood, then that's just more me just lying flat on my back, just tripping because my blood pressure is low, and that's just, I don't know. It'd be a good diet, but I don't know if it would be good for the tinnitus. And honestly, what happens is when I do get my weight under 100 pounds, it does make the tinnitus better. So it's not just getting my weight down, just two. It's not a Karen Carpenter thing. It's not a mental illness thing. It isn't just for the camera. It's a lot. It's honestly, it's for my knee. When I stand up, all my weight is on my left leg because my right leg is shorter because of a butcher surgeon, and he will get what's coming to him once. No, he's no longer living, so I'll have to die to get at him. But I'm going to right at him. He's got it coming so bad. So when I stand, all of my weight is on my left leg. I'm a Capricorn. We have bad knees. That knee's not going to last forever. So that's the biggest reason to keep my weight down. It's not it's not for modeling. It doesn't show up on the camera that well. Oh, Erica says level 1 trauma center if possible. Yeah, Erica, thanks for the hat suggestion. I got the hats came in. I don't know if you were here earlier. I got this guy. I'll put him on again because it's it looks so dumpy without it being on my head. But I got this guy for the rain, so I just I look like I'm going through bins looking for bottles or trash cans looking for bottles. This way it looks like makes me look crazier. Hold on, I like this. So that makes me look nuts. Absolutely nuts. That would be fun with a blonde wig underneath it. And then I got the bigger hat. This is it's got like a little like a bow in the back. And then these around the side are like mother of pearl looking. Not exactly mother of pearl, but they're more like a white. They don't have like that rainbowy effect. But then, yeah, oh, it says it's a medium. Goes on. It's got this big ass brim, and then it's got these on it so they don't blow off. And this hat is heavier, so it's kinky. So when it comes off, it does want to choke you a little bit. So this one is into some freaky stuff. So that's okay. Patrick says he was on warfarin for 6 months due to blood clots in his leg. Ugh. Oh, Mazzy's in the UK too. Okay. Um. Well, I want to say no because I'm fairly certain everybody in here is clean. So I doubt it's like honestly two of the Franklies fell out. It was just from smoking cigarettes, and they don't do that anymore. So that's not even a thing. Um, so as far as that goes, oh yeah, that's the other thing that unjected does, where they actually like go and like you have to sign a piece of paper saying, hey, like yes, I am clean, and if you lie, it's a thing. So like I'm glad they go that extra mile. Is this dark blue or black? Well, that's dark blue. That's okay. Nobody can tell. So that is great. They go that extra mile. That is so. I didn't know Mazzy was in the UK. That is awesome. Yeah, lots of UK Franklies. Well, it's specifically England and Scotland. We do have been a few people from Ireland, and then sure if I'm not exactly sure if we have any Welsh Franklies. I mean, I'm sure we do. I don't know if they're in the YouTube chat room. They gotta be out there. Yes, everybody in here is nobody's had any extra time with needles, so it wouldn't be from that. Yeah, were there any questions, comments? Oh, Mazzy, yeah, just a night owl, understandable. Yeah, I was always a night person. It was after I started meeting. It was Anthony Vincent music. People from England or Europe. I started getting up early for them. I used to never get up before noon, and then I missed all the conversations, and I started getting up earlier. Yeah, needles are gay. It's like a real thin, skinny penis. And I don't know about you, but I don't think I would. If you whip it out and you got a needle dick, there's gotta be some head shaking and some picture taking. Like really? Where's the rest of it? Is it like does it get thin when it turns to the side? Is it wider when you turn around, buddy? Is it yeah. I've never been like I'm not any kind of diabetic, so I don't have to take anything. Yeah, Mazzy, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's everybody in here. I know everybody in here, so and we're all clean folks, so it's you can hug and kiss each other. Just don't use tongue. That's just gross. Actually, don't kiss on the mouth too much. I think that's why Frank gets sick all the time. Kissing too many strangers. Wasn't that wasn't that a Kids in the Hall sketch where it's like these folks were lined up to meet some dignitary, and every time like they went to like instead of shaking hands, like they like kissed or like got touchy feel. It was very intimate, like, and then the guy at the end of the line is just like really creeped out, like, oh, I don't want this person to touch me like that. Like, ugh. It's like, what do I do? Do I go? Do I? It was such a long time ago. Oh, Wally, yeah, I'm a Yank, but I lived in the UK in the '70s as a teen and became a hammer. That's cool. Were you in like the witness protection program, or did your family just move over there like military family, or? Oh, Dandy. Oh, that was my cat walking on the laptop. Oh, what's up, Frankly, or kitty cat? Would say Frankly cat, but it's not quite Frankly time. It's Nikki time, I guess. Uh, oh, kitty cat. I have my cat who passed last, Mittens. He was a Frankly cat, and the last time he walked on the keyboard, he typed that, and I saved it. Oh, sports. Yeah, is it a what's a Celtic Rangers? That'll start a fight. Dandy, what's up? Yeah, I know you're already still. I know you're here. I know you've been here for a minute. It's like being in the chat room. I'll keep saying hi to people, even though I've said hi to them. Okay, well, yeah, your dad worked in the UK for a while. That's cool. Yeah. I mean, you can tell us if you were in witness protection program. We don't know your name. You don't have to tell Arden. Yeah, I do need to get into they call it football, we call it soccer. Just because they get up to some silly stuff in football when they're not. And honestly, if you are the type to watch sports, I'm not, but if you're the type to watch sports and you are just want to look for hot guys, I don't know if they're straight, but if you just want to look for hot guys, don't watch baseball, don't watch American football. I don't know about American soccer, but watch UK soccer because not only do like the fans lose like tear shit up when like their team loses, but like that's the only time if you're ever gonna see any hot guys, any forms like that, that's the only place you're gonna see it. That's not where I go to get my kicks, but if you're a sports type of person, that's the thing to do. Yeah, soccer, football, whichever you want to call it. Yeah, that seems to be the only sport where you're gonna consistently see. hot guys. Again, don't know if they're straight or not. Just saying. Did not delve that deep. The only time I see any kind of soccer or football clips, anything like that at all, is on Tumblr, and I don't know how those come across. Oh, Wally, although I'm starting to think my dad was a spy, he's always traveling to weird places in Europe while we lived there. Dot, dot, dot. Does your last name happen to be Bond? Anything like that? Or Weston? Arden? Yeah, yeah, I think you're onto something. Oh, yeah, yeah, Celtics. Yeah, my bad. I probably said it wrong. I haven't seen it in so long, I forgot. Like, I know it's, oh no, what's that word? A Sideshow Bob's brother. Cedric? Shedrick? I don't even know. I should stop talking. I can't think that way. I've been up all day and I've been sober the entire time. This is intense. No, that's okay. Honestly, like, what one good thing about getting my weight down is I don't party as much because it makes me so sleepy. So if I do party at all, it's not till like 7 p.m. during the week when the show's on and I can start being myself again. Would be nice to have that relief earlier, but it just doesn't happen that way. Yeah, we say all of our words wrong. If you need to know how to pronounce any words right or spell any words correctly, ask a Dutch person or ask Jerry. He knows all of that correct spelling. Like, I want to ask Jerry about this. Is it just I don't like? Am I the crazy one? Is it? I can't think of the example now, but like I can't. I don't understand this. It's an English thing. I've got to. I'll type it out another time. I know I'm being quite vague. Not quite used to the new light yet. I do believe my eyes are starting to get better, and that's saying something considering I set up a bright TV earlier today. That's not too bad. And this time just flies by. I wonder how fast the show feels for Frank because, like, 1 hour is absolutely nothing. 2 hours, it's so, like, it takes long. Like, if I'm just typing in the chat room, it feels like a bigger stretch of time. But to actually just sit here and talk and have everything going on, it's, it's, it goes by fast. It's the only way to put it, it just goes by fast. Oh, in Gaelic it's pronounced Celtic, but in English it's Celtic. Okay. Yeah, Mazzy, it's good to see you guys more. That's why I like to do this too. We get a whole extra 2 hours to see each other. That's one reason to do it. It would be, it's gonna be like, yeah, we get the regular show. It's like quite frankly, is just like that's just standard. That just goes without saying. But it's like a whole extra 2 hours where we can just kick it and still talk. Again, next week will be more I guess structured, should we say. It is just going to be like prequel stuff. It will not be, chat room stuff. It won't be, quite frankly, yet. It's going to be, since I do have so much stuff starting on the channel that's like after the initial thing. Like it's not my first camera setup video. It's not my first Dark Shadows video. So it's just like it's since so much is out of order, I do like the idea of having the chat room stories start out with some prequel stuff first. That way we get everything in order and just it goes by smoothly. Yeah, Mazzy. Yeah, it is good to hang out, catch up. And like I don't know if there'd be a way to fit this in, but like something like end of the week kind of recap thing for quite frankly, but then that would involve me taking notes because I could barely remember the girl from Thursday. I can't remember Monday. That was days are 2 days long for me. It honestly it got from like one day I got up at 9, it got to 1 p.m. It felt like that was a whole day right there. That was yesterday. So I would have to take notes for something like that. But I do want to do this like every single Saturday, whether it's chat room stories or not. Like keep us here, just keep us in the loop with each other too, so we're not missing out on anything. And the fact that you guys do have the time that's free this time of day was blowing my mind. I didn't know if I was going too late, too early, if one person would show up, if anybody would show up. So I'm so glad you did have the time to spend with me, and hopefully we got some good food ideas from the chat room too. Oh, Patrick, yeah, this has been brilliant. The chat is so engaging. Yeah, cheers to you as well. Yeah, thanks so much to everybody for hanging out and your thank yous and comments and likes and all the ideas. I'm glad you like the hats. And then, yeah, it just looks like next week's regular, well, holidays next week for me, but just a regular, quite frankly, type of week. And then this time next week, well, it's a holiday, and then we'll get into the dandy 50. I'm 50-50 on Saturday night home or out drinking. LOL. Yeah. Well, Jerry saying the club was founded to promote unity between the native Scots and the immigrant Irish community who had been displaced by the famine in Ireland. Both communities are Celtic in origin. Or are we pronouncing it Celtic? Yeah, pardon me for squinting. But yeah, again, smash the like button if you haven't already. Make sure the notifications stay on. This is not going to be like I'm not going to be dropping videos this today and then it's not going to be like last week. Um, but yeah, just getting more into hopefully this is going to have things start stabling out. I would like to do the chat room stories on Saturday. I'll have right now there's no reason to not have videos continue to come out on Sunday. I do have content along the way, and then we can stay with the Saturday stuff, doing it like frankly things on Saturday, and then Sunday seems like going forward things are going to be mostly Dark Shadows themed, aside from some other things. Of course, I do have some more like Cultivate, Elevate, and other things to discuss, so that will come up on the channel. It's never ever just going to be, it's not going to stay the same, unfortunately. I think I spent every day last week, every single day, rethinking how to do things for the channel. So, like, Monday I had a plan, Tuesday I had to change it, Wednesday I had to change it, Thursday I had to change it. But it's everything is always up in the air. So, like, even like how to support the channel video that I did mention before, even that has changed since we have the 2-hour show back. I gotta rethink that as well. So it's all up in the air, but it all falls into place correctly. Odd how it does that, but I'm so glad it does. I'm so glad you guys all made it. I hope it's a great rest of the night. It's certainly not day for anybody here. And just gotta, oh well, you'll, goodness, see, now this way we'll see each other every day, because if we have, quite frankly, through the week, and then I'm live on Saturday, and then I drop a video on Sunday, then Monday comes right back around again. We'll get to see each other every single day. Well, you'll see me, but I'll see you guys in the comments, so that'll work out. And then, if that's too much together time, we can always, separate and date other people for a while and see. Just kidding. No, it's too late. We're already in a relationship. Oh yeah, yeah, Arden. Yeah, you got that thing going on. Yeah, gonna be out next week. Probably not going to chat on Frank's show. Yeah, have that family funeral. You have to fly around a bit. Yeah, have fun with the funeral, but just have safe travels with the funeral and all. And it's never good, but it's part of life. And there's always the show to come back to. Jerry says this has been fun. Normally these days I don't have the energy to stay up late for the Quite Frankly show. But tonight I just got home from a gig. Oh wow! So it's been great to hang out here. Yeah, glad you had a great. Glad you're still doing gigs and things are getting back to normal for you, Jerry, and for John too. Everything's getting back to normal, and Patrick. Everybody's having some health stuff going on, but we're all getting back on our feet and staying on an even keel. We got the 2 hour show back on, quite frankly. We got our home back. There's no reason to lose that again. Of course, I will always tell, not here, you guys are doing enough, but I'll tell folks at the, quite frankly, chat room to support the show, do all that good stuff to keep Frank in the in the black, in the black. No, the red is bad. In the black, yeah. Keep it all in the black. Keep everything smooth sailing for the show. So we who knows? Honestly, if things had not gone the way they did this year, I don't know if I would be sitting here in front of you guys now. I don't know if it's for the good or the bad, but so far it feels good. Yeah, good night, Mazzy. Good night, Dandy. Yeah, Dandy. Yeah, needed some talk tonight. It was kind of a long day. Needed to unwind with some friends, so this was good to see everybody. Oh, it's I think that's what it was. It was I miss seeing you guys every single day, even though we were in the, quite frankly, chat room. It's different here. It's not this. It's good. It's different. I can't put words to it. It's so awesome. It's like having our own little side place to hang out in. Like, hey, come back behind the curtain, man. It's all the good stuff's back here. Come on, come on, come on. Put on a hat. Take off your pants. It'll be fine. But yeah, yeah, don't forget your pants if you did take them off, because they'll be just sitting around on the ground for about a week. I don't believe right now it just looks like Saturdays for live shows. I'm assuming Frank will be off for the 4th of July, which is a Thursday, so I can't be here for that. Getting ahead of myself. That's okay. I have to get ahead of myself. This is how things get done. Everything's gonna fall right into place. It's gonna be great, and I honestly do love going live. That's why I want to keep doing these on Saturdays. Like, yes, yeah, for chat from stories, but yeah, to hang out with you guys. It is such a blast. I don't know. I didn't realize I would enjoy it this much, and then once I started doing it, it's a trip. It's not like a high, it's not like a buzz, but it's great to see so many people that I know in one place, and it's not even like a, oh, they're here to see me. It's just honestly just seeing so many good people in one place and just having the time for each other to just hang out and just shoot the breeze. We're not we're not saving the planet. We're not building a rocket. We're just kicking it with friends, and that's awesome. That's amazing. Even if it's on a computer, it's very modern. It's not like going to somebody's house or going to a house party, something like that. It's a very modern spin on just kicking it with your friends. So, but I'm glad you guys do have the time for me, and we have the time for each other. And I hope it was fun for you. This was a blast. I can't wait to do this again. Really looking forward to starting down the past to bring everybody to the present, to the future, and again, it's all uphill from here. It's been what, like just 3 months since I've started uploading stuff, and we're already so far into it. It seems like a lot's happened in a little bit of time, and that's all because of you guys. So I really do appreciate every single last one of you, like all your likes, all of your comments. When you show up to, quite frankly, even, it's got nothing to do with this channel, but it does. It does. It's, you guys go there, we come here, we hang out, and everybody's awesome, and we're so great to see so many good people that I've known for so many years. And one day I'll get to meet more of you in person. It's got to happen. If it doesn't happen this year, it's got to happen next year. And that it is so difficult to end these still. But definitely, get in the middle of the shot. I do need to work out. Because when you put, I did explain this before, but when you, the pop-ups at the end of the video, you can put them where you want, but then like the one to subscribe, yeah, you get your cool little icon, but then it just turns into a big old box, and it will like block out my face, and I don't know where to put it, up or down. And then the way Gray does it is one way, and then Frank does it. I'll work that out. It looks so silly after the fact, but you don't got to deal with that right now because I can't even put that up until tomorrow. So yeah, great to see everybody on a Saturday. We'll do this again next week for sure for the very first Chat Room Stories live stream. And I love all you guys. And I hope you have a great evening and a great Sunday so we can see everybody fresh on Monday. And yeah, just